author of Can Any Guitarist Even Dream? And I'm here to talk to you about 3-chord rock. We've talked about the idea that scales, every other note in a scale from the name of a chord becomes the chord. A 1, a 3, and a 5, the first, third, and fifth of the scale. Well, when the scale itself is harmonized, it creates certain chords at certain numbers. And the first one is a major, second is minor, third is minor, but the fourth is also major, as is the fifth. So the 6th is minor and the 7th is the oddball. Okay, the diminished chord. We'll talk about him in a minute. But if I'm playing in the key of C, I've got a C, a D minor, an E minor, an F is 4, a 5 is G, and a 6 is A minor. 7 is the G over B or G7 chord. Back to C. Now, the 1, 4, and 5 in the key are the major chords. And if I play them in that order, we get La Bamba. And that is a 1, 4, 5 in the key of C major. Okay? Now the fact is that the C and the G, the 1 and the 5, are actually much more important because they're everywhere in all kinds of folk music. And in mariachi land, they're considered primera and segunda. Then the third chord, the tercera, is F. Now that is absolutely correct in the order of the importance of the chords within a key. It is. The first chord and the fifth chord are more popular than the fourth chord, and the fourth chord shows up every so often. Now that's basic to most harmony in folk music, including mariachi music, including American blues. There's plenty of blues tunes that are just the 1 and the 5, no 4-chord. Now, that leaves us with the 3 minor chords, right? The 6, the 2, and the 3. Well, they become like minor league compared to the major league, right? So you've got your C chord, F chord, and G are the main parts. Then we end up with the A minor and the D minor and the E minor, kind of playing bit parts. Okay? We'll get around to some changes in that. But within the C chord, and this goes for any major key, key of G, key of F, key of D, key of A, key of E, any key has the same 1, 4, 5 major key structure. D, G, A, G. G, C, D, G. Same formation. 1, 4, 5. Remember that. A lot of cases, bandstand leaders in America will hold up one finger and say 1 chord. 4 chord, they want you to go the F if you're in the key of C. Back to 1, back to 5. Now that's not the same in other countries, obviously. So what about the minor chords? Well, just so happens that they work almost kind of the same way. If I start numbering from A, B, C, D, D is 4. It is minor as well as A minor is. So is 5. right? So if I start on A minor, A, B, C, D, E, D and E are going to be minor as well. Then the F and the G are major. 6 and 7, back to A minor. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. So we end up with a minor 1, 4, 5, 2, where the minor chords become the main guys. And the major chord becomes a bit player. The other side of the major minor yin yang. What happens in other keys? Same thing. If I'm in the key of C, I've got C, F, G, 1, 4, 5. If I'm in the key of G, it would be G, C, and D. G, A, B, C, D, 1, 4, 5. How about if I'm in the key of F? F is a little different. F, B flat, C, F. B flat is not very fun. I want you to notice that it looks an awful lot like A. Well, that's because the other name for B flat is A sharp. But believe me, it's much more often called a B flat chord than an A sharp chord. Now, all keys also can be indicated by a key signature. The key signature for C is no flats, no sharps. If you want to be in the key of G, G, C, and D, E minor, A minor, and B minor, then you have one sharp, and that is your F sharp. And that means all of the F's are sharp, or you can't have a B minor. Okay? Now, what about the key of F? F has one flat. Right? So that flat, that B flat is there, and it also leads us to having a G minor. Believe it or not, this is a G minor. And a B flat would be this guy. And you got a D minor and an A minor. And back to a D minor. D minor. There's a bunch of other permutations that happen in minor keys. They are special. Major keys are rather plain compared to minor keys. The last thing to tell you about all of this craziness is that creates a list of the usual suspects. So if I'm in a particular key, these are the chords that I would expect to run into, and their appropriate chord numbers. Now, in traditional harmony, we label the chord numbers with Roman numerals and scale steps with Arabic numerals. Now, just remember that the difference between the structure of a chord itself is a triad, that is the first, third, and the fifth. But the chord structure within a key is the first, fourth, and the fifth, and those are your three majors or three minor chords.